Good afternoon, everyone. This is Vasu Deshpande from EasyLib Software Private Limited. Today's topic of the webinar is the periodicals module. So let me share my screen over here. Okay, Sahana, can you confirm you can see this?
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay, fine. All right. So this is how the login page of EasyLib looks. Okay. So I'm hoping that many of you have already seen the EasyLib software overall demo. So I'm going to directly jump onto the periodicals module. Okay. So let me ask a question. What do you mean by periodicals? Okay, we call them as periodicals, journals. Sometimes even the magazines are referred to as periodicals. In a scholarly context, periodicals are the journals that are published by different publishers. The best part is that subscribing them will help the college and the students be up to date with the knowledge in that particular area. So if you see many of the top research institutes, their budget on spending the periodicals could be much higher than the budget on spending the general books itself. Okay, because the periodicals are at the forefront of the area. Okay, so let me log in over here. I will log in as an administrator. Okay. So when I log in as administrator over here, so I just wanted to tell you one more thing. There is a new enhancement coming in EasyLib where there is going to be a second layer of authentication. So because when you log in as administrator, you have the pretty much power to issue books, return books, renew the books, as well as see the fine and all that thing. And now that we have the entire campus ERP, there is a huge bunch of things like the student master data, attendance data, examination data, all of that is on the single platform. So very soon you are going to have a two-layer authentication that's going to come up. Okay, so let's get started on the periodical module. So this is the homepage OPAC, what you're seeing. And OPAC definitely is customizable. So here I have configured it for EasyLib group of institutions. That is how it is looking, right? So if I go to another college, let's say for example, sdmmc.easylib.net. Okay, so this is the SDM Medical College, Harvard. It's slightly different over here. Okay, so now, and if I go to SDUHER library, that is Sri Devaraj Aras Academy of Higher Education Research, slightly different over here also. Okay, all right. Now that we are in SDMMC, so if you see when I logged in here, initially I got the login pop-up, but here you can also keep the library eligible for open access. So that means people can directly search the books and use the OPAC without having to log in. So now I am in SDM. Let's check over here. We are talking about the periodical module, right? So what are the journals they have subscribed? If you see clear PR lists all the journals they have subscribed. If you see nearly 248 journals they have subscribed. And so here, if you look at it, so American Journal of Obstetrics and Gynecology, American Journal of Public Health, and so on. So now if I click this particular journal, it's going to give the further. Oh, wait. So now it expects the login actually. So only the first page has been without the login, it was giving information of what all the journals have been subscribed. So here currently subscribed means yes or no, whether you are subscribing now or you are not subscribing this anymore. Okay, so, all right. Okay, so what does this PLI means? PLI means the journal lose issues actually. So, when you have subscribed hundreds of journals, like nearly 288 journals, right? Some of them may be monthly, some of them monthly, yearly, bi-monthly, and so on, okay, or weekly. So you have a huge number of loose issues. So this PLI option tells you what are those loose issues of those journals that you have got. 23,182, that's a good number, You can see the students can search on all these different parameters also. They will be able to scan it, search over here. Okay. So now let me move further down over here. So this was the periodicals, hard copy journals you have subscribed. Okay. Now, in the current times, you can subscribe to a lot of digital journals. Okay, what are those digital journals over here you can subscribe? If you go to EBC, these are the ebooks. So that's a part of the digital library. Okay, But subscriptions, what you do, you can put over here. Okay, RGHS, QMed, Medno, these are the ones you are subscribing to that particular digital library offered by somebody else. Okay, so now let me do one thing. I will log in as so let's move on from the SDM and let's go to our test site over here. So let me log into so EasyLib these the administrator I will log in as. Okay, so let me go here. We are talking about the periodical model, correct? So now that I am logged in over here, this if I click on this PR and click on that, I'll also see what are the subscriptions actually. Okay, this particular advanced development in Indian electronics engineering monthly 2020, 19, these are the subscriptions years. When you click on that, you are going to get what all the volume and issues received for that particular journal. Okay, let me spend a minute on what is a volume and an issue over here. Okay, what is volume and issue in a particular journal? Okay, so Advanced Development of Indian Electronic Journal is the title of the journal. Okay, so that journal is published monthly. Each issue will have a certain volume and within that volume issue number. So typically you have got there could be one volume may be containing 6 issues, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, sometimes they change annually. So same volume number will continue for all the issues in that particular year, but only when the issue number will be 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Okay, that is how this is. So volume number, issue number, copy number. What is this copy number? Sometimes if you are subscribing to the multiple copies of the same journal, so that's where this copy number plays a role here. So now each of these journals, right, easily automatically generates the loose issue accession number. So if you see, this is the accession number. What it means, 286 is the journal number, periodical ID. 2017 is the subscription number, not necessarily the year. Year can be anything, but the subscription number or your own PO number, what are the journal which has given the subscription, the number when you pay them the money and so on. So that is the subscription number. Then there is a 5 is the volume, 1 is the issue, and the next last one is the copy number that you are seeing here. Okay, so now this is the periodicals, just a little bit of information about it. You can click on many others and then see, this is also monthly here. There is only one issued and so on. Okay, now let's go into the main periodicals module. So now I click on menu to control F, periodicals. Okay, so again here I have called it as L07 periodical. Why? Because I wanted to keep it in the way I like it, because for my testing purpose. Again here, if you want to rename it as a journal, you can do periodicals, you can call whatever you want, you can call it. Okay, so now when you go into the periodical module, this is the first screen that you are seeing. Okay, this is a very powerful screen over here. So periodical ID number 1. This is the test journal. So if you want to, by the way, increase the font, you press how to Control plus, then it will become of the bigger font. Okay, so let me do this. So now periodical 1, this is the test journal, monthly, international, employee relation, and so on. So all the information related to that particular periodical, right? You are going to put that first step. So if you go to the last one, how many are there? Oh, 55,000. I don't think 55,000 journals are there in this, but the periodical number has been given like that. Okay, roughly about 400 journals data is there in our sample database. Okay, so now let me go to the very first one. Test journal is the monthly one. Now, this test journal, you are subscribing it every year, right? So now, first subscription was in 2006, 2007, 2008, 9, 10, and so on. Okay, so you are subscribing to this particular journal every year, and here you are capturing the information about that particular journal here. So let me reduce the font size, okay, so that I can see the information. So now 2011 is what I have clicked here. Okay, or 11, 17, 18, I'm clicking it. So this is the library subscription number 2018. Periodical subscription number so and so. Start date, end date, pre-termination date. Sometimes they allow you to cancel it without payment of the money. So that's the pre-termination. Order date, when do you place the order? number of copies, 1 copy, 2 copy and all. PO number, because your purchase department is issuing the PO, correct? Or you are issuing the PO after getting the approval from them. Okay, you, I mean the librarians. Okay. So purchase order number, bill number, what vendor has given you, bill date, currency, whether it's a dollar, rupee, pound, and so on. The moment you choose the currency here, right, automatically it will change the rate also. Say, for example, if I say rupee, it will come as 1. If I count it as US dollar, look, it has come to 80.5. Okay. In case there is a bigger one, you can change that also. Price, cost, discount, net. Okay. Based on, so $80 and you put the price as 1,000. So that means $1,000 and the cost is 80,500. Just, so usually the publishers follow the currency conversion that change once in quarter or so. They don't keep it up, like, today the dollar rate is 87, next tomorrow 86, tomorrow 88, like that. That fluctuation they want to avoid. So they fix that particular dollar conversion rate maybe once in a month, once in a quarter. I believe once in a quarter. Okay. So now discount and so on. So the second step is that you are going to add a subscription. Okay. So now let's check this. So now already I have done it, what, 2024, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Let me add it. Okay. 2029, I'm going to add it. 2029. Subscription number 2029. Let's say it's going to start on 2029, January 1st, it's going to start, and it's going to end on 2029, December 31st. Okay, this journal. Pre-termination date, it doesn't matter. I'll just put one date. Order date, I'm placing the order today, so many years in advance. Okay, PO number, PO 1001, I'm going to put. Okay, that's up to you. It's a free flow number. So bill number, whatever they have given, if they have not sent it, you can give it blank. Bill date, when did they bill, dollar rate. Okay, so now if I choose the rupee or dollar, if I choose, now this is the 80. But now the dollar has changed, so let's say new rate has come, but not reflected, so you can make it, let's say, 88 I made. So now price, let's suppose I paid about $400 and they happily give 10% discount. So this is what is the net price. And source, who paid for that? AICT, donations, management. See, all these settings you can do in the setup module. So if you go over here, right? So if you go to the setup module, there are multiple setup because there is a campus ERP setup as well as the library setup. Setup additional parameters. Here you have got the currency setup here. Okay, currency types. So for each of the currency, you are going to set up the certain rate of conversion. So USD was coming as, how much was 80.5, right? Today, so that's why, wait a minute, what happened? Okay, so instead of 80, it's now 89, let's say. Okay, so save it. So next time onwards, whenever you choose the US dollar, right, automatically the 89 will come. Okay, and similarly, the purchase we had that AICT come over here, right? Source. So here again, you can go into the currency. Sorry, this is the same additional setup. Source you click, and here you have got the different sources. Who is paying you the money to buy that item? So now, for our simplicity purpose, let's say here I will choose the management is funding this management. Okay, department, which department you are going to give? Ayurveda, whatever department you choose. Who is the vendor who is applying that? All that you do. So now you have got that. What did you did now? We added one particular periodical. Number one test was this, we used it. And now we created a 2029 subscription. Okay, this is so important. So at any point of time, if you want to know whether you are subscribed or not, this is the screen that will help you to know that. Okay, now once you subscribe, next is what are you are getting, right? The 12 issues you are going to get. So what you do is you go to the receivable generation. Okay, here, and either you can put the periodical name or test it or directly put the periodical number. So now test journal I put, okay, periodical ID, test journal. Now subscription, there are so many subscriptions. I just created the 29 wala. So let me click something else and then see 26 I see. So what it means is that 2026, these volume number, issue numbers are supposed to have been received. So now, how do you get this list? one option is either you can go and manually add. Okay, so you can go and click on add button, and then whether you got it already, and then if you have got already, you can go and add what is the volume number, what is the issue number, what lose issue accession number you are giving, the currency rate, and all that you can put. Okay, that is one option. Other option is you can directly generate. So EasyLib has one beautiful feature over here where the entire subscription generation happens automatically. So now let me go here once again, check. So test journal, if I click, and now 2029. So right now nothing is coming here, all blanks. So now what I can do, I can click on generate receivables. So generate receivables. So when I click on generate receivable, start date is so and so, end date is so and so, 2019, 2029. So difference between the issue date and expected receive date. See, the first issue is being published on 1st January. You may not get it on that day, right? If they publish in advance, you may get it on the same day. If they publish a little bit later, it's going to come on ad. So suppose it's going to come 1st January issue is going to come after, let's say, 7 days. I'll put 7 days. Next, number of issues in each volume. So this was a monthly, 12. So I'll put 6. 6 issues in a volume. Enter the first volume. Whatever you want, you can put. Let's say for simplicity purpose, I'll put 2029. It doesn't necessarily have to be 2029. It all depends on what journal. I don't have the right. See, if I have got, see this Economic Times that I have got in front of me. This Economic Times, if you see, today's, I know the Economic Times is of Wednesday, 7th January. But now the volume number is 43, issue number is 6. See, maybe they are, I don't know how they are deriving what is the volume number, issue number, but that is what it is. So it's 7th January, right? Yeah, it's, I think they are probably changing it every year. It may be probably that the Economic Times is about 43 years old. So that is why there is a volume number is 43. 7th January issue is called number 6. Okay. So fine. All right. So now what is the volume number? I put 2029. I put. Enter the issue number. Let's say start with 1. US dollar we put 88. This one. All whatever you have put it earlier, right? The same thing has come over here. So now I say generate. So look at this. This is the beauty of EasyLib software. So now here what you have got, okay, why this color is little gray, I'm not too sure. So okay, so now if you see, or maybe let me reload the screen. Not sure why this will become like this. So that was the test journal, right? So what I did test journal, I created subscription for 2029. I added the details. Then I clicked on generate receivables, and then I clicked on it. It has generated the receivable. Now look at this. So what is the volume number? What is the issue number? See, 2029 is the volume number, correct? Issue number 1, copy number 1. Expected. See, I put 7 days as the gap. So that is why expected receive date is 8th January. Okay. Then further issue date, currency, rate, and all that things are coming. Got it? So this is what is the generation of receivable. Now, what you should do once in the beginning of the year, you can find out which all journals you have, right? Generate the receivable for all the journals. Then the life will be easy throughout the year. So once you do that, there are multiple screens available over here. Suppose if I go to today's receivable and I put, okay, I can go and put one certain date also, okay, or otherwise summary of receivables. What are the receivables? So I can click by date and time. So let me do one thing. I'll choose this different browser. So otherwise this date module should have come. Anyway, it's going to come over here. So okay, periodical today's receivables. Okay, so this is still doesn't have that date, I think. So now, by the way, if you see something, I would have expected that date window to pop up. It's not popping up. You can simply click on support and open a ticket. So I should be very thankful to all the librarians because much of the software is developed with your inputs actually. Of course, we have compensate through giving you the discount. Okay, but definitely we are very thankful to all the librarians because you have been giving a lot of inputs on what need to be done. So the way the EasyLib software is written is we have taken three kinds of inputs. One, talking to the people like you who are the practicing librarians. Second, what we have done, we have been interacting with a lot of professors, okay, to study what is being done in the library science, what is being taught, what new things are, what are the new trends. So the second source of information is library science universities and professors. Third one is our own imagination plus studying the tender of lot of these worldwide libraries. So that way, how do you think that EasyLib has got so many modules over here? Typically, a library software has only these modules: home page, acquisition, cataloging, circulation, and all that. But when you become a customer of EasyLib, you are getting so many of them. Event management. Why? Because the libraries are now conducting events. So that is why we have added event management here. Why there is a sales desk? Sales desk is, we are calling it as sales desk. For you, it may be organization to organization relationship. I know many libraries worldwide. The libraries maintain relationship with different companies, different organizations, and have those people come and deliver the lecture at the different times. Say, for example, library can conduct one seminar from the income tax department around March 31st, right? So in the month of March, we can conduct a seminar where one of the officials from the income tax department comes and conduct a session for all the faculty on how to save the tax, right? How to manage your financials. So another organization, it could conduct, the other thing that was being conducted is definitely there are festivals. So for that festival, if somebody is organizing, call that person, have that particular person either conduct the festival itself in your library or at least give a talk on it. So different events you can conduct here. And some of these colleges conduct the hackathons. No problem. If the library is taking the charge of conducting hackathon, you can simply go to this event management module and then choose new event. What is the new event over here? You can create a new event and find out who all are the people who have registered. See, today's webinar, right? When we registered for today's, when we started the webinar, announced it, we wanted to take the registration. See, I am seeing over here, Girish Kotian, Maruti Dodmani, Ramesh, Janavi, Rohan. These all people have registered for today's webinar. Right? So it gives a clear track of who all is attending your event. So that's one of the event module. Similarly, there are many modules in EasyLib which are helping you go from here to here. A typical library software, right? If it is a cataloging, circulation, and issue written, that's the very basic of it. Right? You don't have to spend lakhs of rupees for maintaining the basic information. But what you want is advanced information, like is our software sending an email to every student the book is once the book is issued. Right? OPAC. Am I able to modify the OPAC on our own, the library, or do we have to pay money to the vendor every time to change the homepage? Again, that's an advanced feature over here, right? And third one, is it on the cloud? So EasyLib fully on the cloud. So that means we maintain the software, we maintain the servers, we take the backup, we apply the patches, we have take care of the security precautions. For you, it should be as simple as just logging into the Gmail. You log into the URL we have given, happily use the application, then that's it. Right? Keep on renewing it. Very simple. We take care of rest of the items from our end. Okay, so that's the beauty of EasyLib. So that's why you are seeing so many features of EasyLib over here. And when coming to the periodical also, we have done so much of study to see what kind of features we want. Now we are talking about improvements required. See, no software is 100% thorough, right? So you need many more things. So if you think that the student receivable should give a pop-up of that particular date, what you can do, you can simply go here, create a ticket. Click on create a ticket and here type saying that please enable date box in the periodical module. Today's receivables screen, right? By the way, this is a new enhancement that we have brought in here. This what you are seeing, this support page, it's much more advanced support page actually. Okay. Okay, so let it create. All right. So now coming back over here, what are the periodical received and receivable? If I don't put some, if I want to put the vendor, I can put it, or otherwise summarize. It's going to list out all the periodicals that I am supposed to get it. So now, very simple periodicals. Okay. So summary of receivables. You can go. What are the periodical received? What are the periodical receivable? You can probably expect a particular vendor, I think. So that's why it's coming here. There is no nothing. So let's say AH Wheeler. AH Wheeler. So AH Wheeler has supplied all these journals. The subscription number, periodical ID, periodicity, number of issues, and amount. Receivables. What all AH Wheeler has to give? Here it is. So now 2018 test journal monthly 12 issues he is yet to give. 21 issues is to give. 12 issues he is yet to give. Right? So all that. What are those 12 issues? When you double click on it, it's going to come. Because on the 29, I clicked on the 12 issues, right? These are the 12 issues that are supposed to be given by that particular vendor. Okay. So now, once you get it, what you can do is you can again go to the receivable screen, choose that particular one. Oh, by the way, you can click there itself, received. Okay. And it'll mark it. Or otherwise, what you can do is you can just simply go choose this particular 29. You are going to see the complete history of what you are supposed to receive. And if you have received these particular two of them, click on this and click this button. So now it's received. Okay. Suppose by mistake you have marked something as received. It is not received. No problem. You can simply go here, click on this, it will move back. Something else came up, you can go click on it, it will go. Very, very, very simple. See, imagine this. If you are subscribing 100 journals, and imagine the amount of effort you need to put manually, add one by one, one by one. Here, everything is automatic. You create a subscription, give the start date, end date, whether it's a monthly, bi-monthly and all that thing. Then you say generate, it's going to generate the complete list. See, 12 of them, these, within a minute it generated. Similarly, weekly, you can imagine 52 times, right? If the 52 times, you just click one button, it will be generated. Okay. All right. So this is what we have done in receivable. Now, when you are paying lakhs of rupees or thousands of rupees to the vendor, so you need to be in touch with them to make sure that everything is delivered. Correct, right? So for that, there is a sample screen. This is a all series list. So you can go to the screen. What you can do is can simply say search. Everything will be listed here. Right? So now, if you're interested only in one subscription number, 2029. Okay, so now if I click only the test journal, wala it is listed here. So now look at this. 2029 was the subscription number. This is the periodical. Okay, subscription $400. So now here, so not received are these many. Received are these. So that means two volumes are received, correct? Received issues, two issues. These issues are received. These all are not received. So what you can do is, if suppose we are taking this report on 31st of December 2029, you go to the same screen and then click on search. You will get to see what all issues are given, what all issues are not. Right. Then once you get that, you simply click on the HTML report. Take this report, take a print or copy paste into a Word document, write a letter or an email saying that dear EH Wheeler, so and so journal we subscribe, so and so amount we paid through this check number so and so. You have supplied only 2 journals issues and 10 are pending. So either you immediately supply those 10 missing issues or please refund this 26,400. Very clear. Simple, clear communication with the data, right? And you can definitely save a lot of time by using this one screen alone. It will give a complete picture of what all you have subscribed when you have subscribed, what you have subscribed, what is the subscription number, when did you subscribe, how many volumes you are supposed to get, how many you have got, what is the worth of the items you have got, what are the worth of items you have not got. Then you can communicate. Okay, so this is the journals list we saw. Okay, it doesn't stop here at this moment. So the real beauty of EasyLib comes in next step that is related to article indexing. Imagine this. You are publishing annual report from your college. All the big journals, Nature, Springer, all those British Medical Journal, whatever that we saw that, right? All of them are indexed by Scopus. Wonderful. But if from your college you have published some of the journals or annual books, you have been publishing for last 50 years, are you sure has Scopus indexed them? May or may not, correct? But now, who has to index? Of course, it will be yourself. Because the Scopus did not index and your own publication is there. If you don't index it, nobody else is going to index it. So what we recommend is that as you publish your new journals, you can simply go to that article indexing screen over here, and here you please keep on adding the index data. Okay. 1 minute. The timed out, I think. Sorry. Okay. So I am going to go to the content manager here. So now here content manager, it's going to give the data of what all journals have been indexed. So now what it means is that ABC of web technology. Keyword is opaque and research publisher. So what it means is that this particular information is available in volume number 101 of this particular magazine, issue number 1. Okay. So ABC of web technology, this volume, this issue number has got an article related to something keyword or an article title. So if your students have written beautiful articles or your annual book, there are some 50 articles. Each of those 50 articles you want to add it to it. So that way you will be able to retrieve that information anytime you require. Right? So I should say that some of the best organizations in India and the world, they do this work. Because if you look at some of the Western universities, there are few Nobel laureates who are the professors. Meticulously, whatever they have published, they index in the college website. I think you can also try to do that. So these are the indexing part. Monthly Cardex, weekly Cardex, these are all the old ones because when before the computerization, the Cardex were popular, so we just repeated that one. Okay, so no issues. If you again just simply click on test journal, it's going to list out, okay, 2010, 11, what issues, what volumes are received, and so on. Okay, that is what it is giving here. There are a few more other search reports are there, search criteria, subscription start date, end date. If you want to see what are the things that you want to see, you can see like this. Okay. All right, let me go to the next one. So these are all the very simple. You can try it on yourself, many of them. So next, the import part. Why this import? See, earlier, about 15 years back, most of the people who came to EasyLib either used a very old system like a CDIS, or they had the data in Excel format, or they entered directly in EasyLib. Now, what we are seeing the trend is that we are very happy to tell that people are leaving other software and coming to EasyLib. Okay, so to make their life easier, we have given a lot of these import screens. Very simple. You can simply generate, create one particular file, add all this information here. Periodical ID, title, names, 15, 20 information. Just to simply create an Excel. Then you read this Excel, map it what is column number 1, column number 2, and 3, and so on. Then you click on import. Entire list of 100, 200 periodicals will be imported. Similarly, the subscription data can be imported. And similarly, the loose issues data can be imported. Imagine this, no? We saw the SDM Medical College, 23,000 loose issues you have got, right? Similarly, those of you who are not our customers, if you are using some other software or simply have the data in Excel and you have about 10,000 loose issues, no problem. You simply create that particular periodical loose issue data in this. What is the periodical ID, subscription number, loose subscription number, volume, issue, copy, and so on. Simply give this information. Our team will be able to help you upload this information. So that way, then usually the go live period of EasyLib 1 week. That's all. Most of the libraries. So once you give the order, that day or the next day we get the software deployed because all the servers are there. They have been, by the way, we host our servers in one company called Iron Mountain. Incidentally, this is the place where the top companies like um, the Iron Mountain data center, AWS, Microsoft also keep their servers over there. So that means what we have done is that we wanted to make sure that we give you the best possible service, best possible reliability. This is the data center, if you see, this is how it looks, all the servers where we are keeping in the racks. So huge amount of investment goes. See, one of the reason when people ask, okay, why don't you deploy the software on our local machine? The question is, see, we are spending almost like a few lakhs per month itself on this. Are you investing that much on the servers per month, not even per year? So if the answer is no, simply makes sense to go with the cloud provider like us. Okay, it's much easy because what we do is today we are very happy to tell that we have about 250 customers, right? So all the 250 customers segregated over the different servers, all the data is residing on one of the top end servers hosted in a data center secured by multiple locks. Even if I want to go there, they would not let me. I have to first send my Aadhaar, get an OTP, tell that, okay, I am so and so person, prove that I worked with this company, get the approval from one of the person who is already working there. Then there will be 7 people, one who will open the main gate, let me in. Then one more people will let you into the campus. One more person will let me into the server room. Then the next person to the server rack. Then once it is open, I can see, oh, this is our server. That much security. That definitely it's helping you. And the other thing is that even this kind of thing is important from the software security point also, because nowadays this cyber attacks are becoming prominent. So again, we spend a huge amount of money to make sure that we thwart those attacks and make sure your data is safe. Okay. So some of them, why does it cost easily so much? One of the reasons. So our goal is to make sure that give the best software possible, superior software, reliable service. When you have an issue, our team should be able to solve it at the earliest possible time, and continuous innovation. So the software should constantly keep on getting enhanced. So that's one of the goals. Superior product, reliable service. Third is the continuous innovation. So keeping these in mind, see, one of the recent things has been the importing. Periodical import, subscription import, periodical loose issue import, periodical indexing import is also possible over here. So all of these imports are possible here. So overall, that's a quick introduction of about the periodical module. Those of you who are already our customer, we request you to create a few periodicals, create a few subscriptions, generate the periodicals, receive them, unreceive them, and all of that you can do. And if you do a mistake, no issues, we will show you how to fix it also. So go ahead and try it out. Only when you make your hands dirty, right? At that time you can hands dirty in the mud. It's called you want to build a beautiful pot, got to make your hands dirty. That's what it is. So when you want to use EasyLib software and thoroughly maintain your data, go ahead and try it out. No issues. Our team will help you. Okay. Use it. And I am very positive that when you use EasyLib to a good extent, just like any other of our clients, you should be able to get A double plus, A double grades in the A double plus in the NAC, NB, and other ratings, as well as student satisfaction should be much higher. That's our goal for writing this software for you all. Okay, that's about it. Just before I close, a couple of other items I wanted to share. As I said earlier, becoming a customer for EasyLib is very easy. Once you issue a purchase order, within a week, your instance is created, data is migrated, and training also happens. Then additional training will continue. That is no issue at all. Okay, that is the first thing that I wanted to share you. And if you are using another software, coming to EasyLib is very easy. We will help you do the import also. Third part we went is the robustness of EasyLib software, which is running in a high-end data center. Fourth item I want to tell you is campus ERP. See now, in my observation, my view, the day the library name was changed from library and information center, every information pertaining to your institute, library can be the custodian. So keeping that in the mind, we have provided multiple options. Library can use it. Beyond the library also can be used. Some of the other models we have is student relationship model. Company relationship model. Which companies you are talking? Placement. Which company you are talking, when are they coming over here, how many people are placed over here, what is the highest salary, what is the medium salary, what is the lowest salary, what the placement scenario look next year and all that. So all the data, it can be maintained by the library also, or a placement officer. Service desk. See, now the trend is that personalization. Earlier you could send a mail saying that, okay, these 100 books have come. But now you know what the people want. Don't tell me 100 books have come and don't send me the 100 book list. Instead, my interest is, let's say, political science. Please send me the information whenever you get political related books. Very simple. You can go here. There is a member module, right? Student master data module here. Student master data. See all these details over here. And then you will be able to see the member list and then click on there are different options over here. One of the options is to send an email. You can send it. You can keep a track of, okay, what did you speak? When did you speak? When did you speak? What are the future action items you want to take? Okay. Any notes you want to make about a particular student, you can make. So all that you can track. So this is the personalized service. Then obviously I told about the event, you can manage. Then for the campus ERP, this is, I know the library is not going to be using it, but definitely if you help your college get easy one campus ERP, your library software will be EasyLib, campus ERP is easy one, both working together. Okay, it will eliminate a lot of this duplication issue, and it's all one system. It's a very smooth for usage. Okay. The next is the library branches. By the way, the different branches you can run. There is dashboard metrics is there. There is a batch reports. The jobs can run in the night and then do the particular action in that atom they are supposed to do every day, every week, and all that. Some of them may come with a charge because when we have given nowadays we give almost like 100 emails per day free to all customers. But if we have to give you more, our own service provider lasts more money. So obviously we'll have to charge you. Okay. So we'll be happy to give a complete demonstration of campus ERP whenever you wish. Okay. And we're very again thankful to all of you because today EasyLib customers count is growing thanks to your referrals. We request you to continue to give the references and grow the EasyLib community more and more. And again, as I said earlier, whenever you need any help, either you click on the support and open a ticket, or there is one more option. You can simply go to the EasyLib over here. No more. Click on this no more. Okay. When you click on this no more, okay. So let me check this. Once you log in, okay. So when you click on no more, it is going to open the help over here. So there are so many new modules here. There is something called FAQ. Frequently asked question. How do I do this? Simple. Okay. And I want to put a question over here. How to import the books? Okay. I can simply go here. Where is the search here? So if I want to see how to import. There is a question. Okay. So import related items will be listed here. So how to import it? Similarly, if you want to know about a particular module and then you want to read, let's see, go to the circulation module. If I want to see control there, circulation module. Click on it. Oh, wait, not coming. It should come in. Okay, it's coming up. Okay, I clicked on circulation. This is a general help about the circulation module. A few pages. Okay, a lot of information. You can definitely refer to it. Periodical, there is a good documentation also. Similarly, some of them have the screen-related information also. Okay, so the good amount of help is available. Apart from that, we are maintaining one YouTube channel, youtube.com/@EasyLib demo. If you click, you are going to be able to see hundreds of videos that we have created. The design library ID card, how to do that. One of our team member, I think Sana or Shama conducted this. Then there is this one is related to the digital library. This is the circulation module and so on. In addition to that, you all have ability to undergo the EasyLib training course actually. It's very simple. When you log in on it, it's going to give a drill down option of, okay, so what courses you are enrolled in and what are the subjects in that, what are the particular videos. So we'll be happy to show that in a separate module, how to access the learning management module for EasyLib to learn. Okay, that's about it for now. I would love to take the questions. Why don't you pose the questions or unmute yourself and ask the questions? Thank you so much. Go ahead with the questions. Those of you who have questions, kindly ask the questions. Okay, so all right. If there are no questions, we will conclude this webinar. Thank you very much for joining, and we look forward to seeing you in the next webinar. Have a good day. Bye.